Hello everybody and welcome to episode 4 of Zack Plays Steins Gate. Real quick, I want to have a quick thank you to Joshua Lim. He kindly pointed out to me that actually, strangely enough, the anime and the manga were not the things that inspired this game, but quite the opposite, actually. This game came out, and it was so good that then it got a spin-off anime and manga. So the game is actually the thing that caused all of that to happen, which is pretty cool because that doesn't usually happen. Usually it's the opposite. So that just gives you an idea of how good this game is. It got an anime. But last time we left off, we listened to Makis Kurisu talking about the theories of time travel, and we also got an exorcism. Because we thought we were going insane, since Makis Kurisu is apparently alive. So, let's get back to it, shall we? After I get back to the lab, I take the broken TV down to the Brawn Tube workshop for repairs. Daru and Mayuri have already gone home, so I have to carry the TV down the narrow staircase by myself. It's brutal, back-breaking work, but I manage. I push the workshop door open with my hips and head inside. With his hips. It just like pelvic thrusts the door open, just like, ugh! I know, that's not what it means, but it's a funny image. The room is dimly lit by the setting sun, but the gloom is offset by the glare from the gigantic CRT in the center of the room. A 42-inch CRT television. It doesn't seem like something you could get in modern Japan. With LCD TVs becoming the new standard, I seriously doubt anyone would want to buy a bulky old CRT. Yo, what's up, Okabe? Sitting in front of the huge CRT is an equally huge man reading a sports newspaper. He's so ripped. This is like the definition of a scary bald man. Like, super ripped, super tall, beard. I would not fuck with him. I would not fuck with him. He's the workshop manager, actually the owner of this whole building, Tenuji Yugo. I call him Mr. Brawn. It's a fitting name for someone who loves brawn tubes. What's up? That TV you gave me broke, that's what. I bet you were treating it rough, weren't you? I barely managed to set the heavy TV on the counter. Love. You gotta treat them with love. A muscle-bound bald guy talking about love sends shivers down my spine. Well, we got a text. So, quick little notes about the text messages. Along with the regular choices in the game, the phone actually works as choices as well, even though it doesn't seem like it. So, when you receive a message, for example, we received this message from Mayuri, and I believe the last episode, and 2 words were highlighted. Upa was highlighted, and I believe Gero was highlighted. We didn't really know what we were doing, so we just picked Gero, and then it sent a text message. It sent this text message that said, that's the one from last year, right? I thought you weren't interested. Which is a reply to, obviously, the Gero Froggy. Certain, messages you can either choose to reply to or not reply to, and it actually changes the outcome of the game based on not only on what message you choose to send, so which one of the words you decide to reply to, but also if you decide to reply at all. And in order to get the true ending of this game, there's certain messages you need to reply to and certain messages you need to not reply to. So there's no way that we're gonna get the true ending because it's very difficult to do unless you have a guide open. And if I had a guide open, then that would kind of spoil the game. So, we may do a Katawa Shouju thing down the line where we replay the game for the true ending, but for now we're just gonna pick the ship. So, Mayuri says, I didn't want any of the other Gero Froggies, but I did want Fatty. But now that I think about it, it wasn't really that cute. Actually, it was kind of weird looking. I wonder why I wanted one so bad. Hey, I just realized that Fatty kind of looks like Daru. So see, now we can choose one of these and reply to it. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, I guess, saving is Q. So we'll just we'll remember that. we're gonna end up saving before all of these choices because you don't actually get to preview the text message that you're going to send. Which is a little terrifying, honestly, when you think about it. Because we don't really know what message is going to send depending on which one we pick. So we could pick Daru and it'll probably be something based on Daru, but we won't have a choice past that matter. We just click it and then it's locked in, which is a little terrifying. So, we're gonna respond with Daru. Just the body, right? No comment on Daru's face. See, there's no way to go back now, from my understanding. There's no way to go back. So you're locked in. Which... It's interesting. It's not the way that I would do it, but, you know, whatever. Whatever. We'll go with the Daru message. It sends shivers down my spine. I'll need repairs post-haste. Man, why do you always talk like that? He reminds me of Luke Cage, kinda, for some reason. Mr. Braun begins investigating the cause of the problem. With nothing better to do, I look around the store. I don't know if it's just the dust hanging in the air, but something feels stagnant about this place. There are CRT screens everywhere. The haphazard layout makes them seem like junk, but they're all functional, according to Mr. Braun. He's got a full range of both old and new. Some of them are probably older than me. There are even some flat screen and HD CRTs that came out just before LCDs took over the market. You're open late today, don't you usually close around 7? The crowds in Akiba think quickly at night. All the major electronics stores close around 8 or 9 o'clock. And then, as if the liveliness of the day was simply a lie, the town goes silent. I'm expecting someone. You mean that chipmunk of yours? Don't be calling my little girl a chipmunk, you hear? The manager glares at me and then takes a photo out of his wallet. It's a picture of a young girl shyly making a peace sign at the camera. Why are Japanese people so obsessed with the peace sign? Like in every single picture they're doing the peace sign, I swear. And I have no idea why. One might assume this muscle-bound man to be some kind of pervert, but the girl is actually his daughter. She's about 12 years old, I think. His love for her is second only to his love for CRTs, or was it the other way around? I see her in the store every now and again. What was her name again? If you touch Nay, you're dead. Well then. That's it. Nay, a rare name that means to braid. She pops up at the store every now and again, so we've interacted with her before. And by we, I mean Mayuri, since she's the only one Nay gets along with. Nay always hides when she sees me or Daru. I must admit, I'm impressed she can sense my aura of madness at such an early age. Mr. Braun makes a grandiose kissing gesture at his daughter's photo. Once again, shivers down my spine. But seriously, what's your daughter? Besides your daughter, has this workshop ever had a customer? I've been renting the second floor for about 6 months, but I don't recall ever seeing a customer. I would be surprised if this place were actually making any money. Ain't a customer. He puts away the photo and goes back to checking the TV, leaving me with a vague answer. There's probably just a loose solder on the board. I can fix it. Really? Well, then by all means. Hold on, I'll get you an estimate. What? You're charging me? What'd you think? This ain't some charity. You're the one who gave us the TV. Yeah, so what? Never said I'd service it for free. Curse you. You have some gall to say something like that after foistering a half-broken piece of junk onto us. Oh, shut up. If you don't want it, I can take it back. Though I'll have to charge you for its safe disposal. Extortion! You dare cheat the man who very well may change the future of mankind? Who's that now? Me, of course. Who else? Brush your teeth and go to sleep, kid. You got some nerve to be back-talking me when I'm letting you rent the second floor for next to nothing. You shall have your money, Mr. Braun. In the end, I'm no match for him. Just then, I hear the door open. I look up to see that a girl has entered the store. She's wearing a vintage jacket and tight shorts that highlight her long limbs and athletic figure. I found myself particularly impressed by her well-defined thighs. So, I have no idea what voice I'm gonna do for her, but since she's a fantastic character, I will do my best to service her appropriately. That sounded a little weird, didn't it? So she's gonna sound like... Okay, she'll have two voices, and you'll understand why later. But she'll have like a Valley Hills girl, like kind of voice, and then she'll randomly go into like super serious voice, okay? Because that's something that this character does. And her super serious voice will be like, if you ever need someone killed, let me know. Okay? Okay? Okay. So this is obviously gonna be her. You'll understand later, I swear. I swear. What's up? Suddenly time stops. It feels like someone activated the world. The girl is standing there with her arm in the air. Her smile gradually fades into confusion. What kind of reaction was she hoping for? Seriously. Anyway, is she the person Mr. Braun was expecting? Maybe she's someone he knows personally. Another daughter, or dare I say his girlfriend? She finally drops her pose and clears her throat. I called earlier. I'm Amane. And just like that, time starts moving again. Oh, so you're the kid for the job interview. I'm Tenoji, the manager. A job interview? This young woman? You want to work at the dull, dirty, depressing, debt-ridden Bronto workshop with this filthy old manager? You want an extra 1,000 yen added to your rent? My words are but the truth, though I suppose it's not my place to get involved. Anyway, I had no idea Bronto Workshop was hiring. You always look so... free? I didn't know you needed the help. Actually, I'm the one who begged for the job. The girl looks a little embarrassed. The boss refused at first, but I wouldn't take no for an answer. That's honestly surprising. Kids with drive are rare these days. Take a seat right there, young lady. Oh, thank you. That looks like a thumbnail picture. Beep, 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 boop, boop, beep, beep. Is that the thumbnail? I mean, you guys know, because you clicked on the video. Is that the thumbnail? It's probably the thumbnail, right? Looks like they're going to have a formal interview. I was going to leave, but since Mr. Braun hasn't kicked me out, I'll just stick around a bit longer. The girl's expression is stiff. I guess she's nervous. Just because of a part-time job interview. In contrast to how she said she wouldn't take no for an answer, she doesn't seem so enthusiastic. Right, what was your name again? Amane Suzaha. No, that sounded a little bit like Makis Kurisu. Amane Suzaha. There we go. Nailed it. Age? 18. Same as me. Whoa. Student? No. She shakes her head. Why do you want to work here? Because I love CRTs. Alright, you start tomorrow. Wait, what? Is this some kind of joke? Are we on camera? Thanks, boss. Finally, Amane Suzaha seems to relax. Then she looks at me. Hiya. You dare ask my name? Banish the thought from your head, girl. To learn it would place her life in jeopardy. Countless women have learned my name only to find themselves targets of the organization. Sarah in America, Claudia in Italy, Simone in France. I won't put anyone else in danger. Hey, stop pulling things out of your ass. He just doesn't understand my pain. This idiot rents the second floor, name's Okabe Rentaro. My name is not Okabe, it's Huin. Quit it or I'll raise your rent. I'm Okabe Rentaro. The girl stands up, placing her hand on my shoulder and looks at me with a serious expression. I don't know anything about this organization that's after you. But if you're ever in trouble, Okabe Rentaro, let me know. I can help with stuff like that. Huh? Stuff like what? If necessary, I can hurt them so bad, they'll never bother you again. Mr. Braun, I don't think you should hire her. Yeah, she might be a wild one. I'll fire her if she causes any trouble. Anyway, ignore that organization nonsense. It's all in Okabe's head. It is? You just keep thinking that. But someday, the world will kneel before me. Laughing maniacally in my own head. And then, Amani Souza stares at me again. Maybe she has a habit of looking people in the eye. So, that's current trend. Thanks for the tip. Trends? I don't think so. Something off about her, guys. She's a little weird. What was the quick save button? Q? Whoa! Yep, it was. Okay. So hot. I was at university all morning. As I returned to Akiba, the heat is now becoming unbearable. I grab an iced coffee at the bakery and sigh Yodobashi to quench my thirst. While I'm at it, I guess I'll check App Channel on my phone. I mostly frequent the occult board, the future technology board, and sometimes the physics board. I search for threads on the mass disappearance phenomenon or Makis Kadisu's stabbing, but turn up nothing. So were those hallucinations after all? When I peek at the occult board, I find posts in multiple threads from someone claiming to be John Titor. Wait, John Titor is back? John Titor appeared on an American BBS 10 years ago, claiming to be a time traveler. He claimed to have traveled from the year 2036 in order to obtain an old computer, the IBM 5100. His claims started quite a storm among the BBS denizens. The IBS 5100 is just an old computer. An American computer company. Not only do they develop and sell hardware and software, but they also offer service and consultation to enterprises in recent years. Yeah, so it's just an old computer. Titor also made several accurate, if fragmentary, predictions of future events. The start of the Iraq War, and the spread of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, for example. To prove he was from the future, he explained the principles behind his time machine and provided pictures of its operation manual. If you remember at the beginning of the game when we went to that conference, we called Dr. Nakabaki out for being a liar. Oh, looks like we have new mail. We called him out for being a liar because we told him that, obviously, he was stealing from John Titor. So John Titor was a guy who claimed on their equivalent of Reddit that he was a time traveler, basically. Are you really okay with Yesicism's exorcism? I feel like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much I can't sleep at night. Yes, because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings of Samidara. He's so adorable, dude. He's so adorable. Looks like we can't respond to this one. He's so adorable, though. To prove he was from the future, he explains the principles behind his time machine and provided pictures of its operation manual. But after about 4 months, he disappeared without ever revealing his identity. At one point, his predictions gained popularity even in Japan. Yes, he certainly did get some things right, but on the other hand, he missed several others. Some of his posts contradicted each other too. That's why, to this day, most people doubt his authenticity as a time traveler. What? Some random dude on Reddit claiming to be a time traveler and people are doubting that he's actually a time traveler? What? So, after 10 years of silence, that same John Titor is now on a Japanese BBS? Ridiculous. It's obviously a troll. I don't think we need to read what a troll is, guys. I think we're all very well aware. Just take a look at my comments sometimes, and it'll give you all the evidence that you need of trolling. First of all, John Titor is American, yet now he's posting on App Channel in Japanese. Let's take a look at his posts. I don't expect you to believe that I came from the year 2036. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. Time travel technology was developed by CERN. They completed the first time travel machine, or the first time machine in 2034. Time traveler, lol. John Titor, lol. More details on the time machine. Do they sell time machines? How much do they cost? I've got about 100 million yen saved. Can you send me one? CERN has been added to tips. Let's see what CERN is. A French acronym for society? Is that society? It's spelled really weird. Européenne pour la... Yeah, that's probably... European Society for Nuclear Research. That's better. The world's largest elementary particle physics laboratory, located on the Franco-Swiss border near Geneva, has a bank, a library, a post office, and a dorm on the premises. Scientists from around the world gather at CERN to research particle physics. So it's like a big laboratory. CERN has a monopoly on time machines. Not even the most powerful nations on Earth can acquire one, to say nothing of private citizens. CERN used their time machine for power. By 2036, the world has become a dystopia. There is no war, no conflict. However, that is false peace founded on the complete eradication of liberty. What does LOL mean? Why did you come to this time? Was the Akiba satellite crash you're doing? Wait, guys. Tider-san doesn't understand at-channel lingo. Let's keep it simple, okay? If you know what I mean. Get a trip code, asshole. Dystopia has been added to tips. I don't think we need to read what that is either. I came here to change my present. In other words, your future. My mission is to destroy CERN's dystopia and restore freedom to the world. This is a wonderful time you're living in. Everyone is free. But you will lose it all in just 20 short years. It is vitally important that you understand what the future has in store. What is a trip code? I might get one if you tell me what it is. You said only CERN has time machines. You have a time machine. That must mean you're working for CERN. Therefore, your goal can't be to destroy CERN's dystopia. You're a fraud. These guys are like trying to act so smart, which is like a lot of people on Reddit. Therefore, you're a fraud, good sir. Get out of here! Everyone on Reddit thinks that they're 5 times smarter than they actually are. Which is just... Actually, that's most people on the internet, not just specific to Reddit. What's a dystopia? How can... You don't know what a dystopia is, dude? Get out of here. How can CERN take over the world in just 20 years? Look at the Middle East. You've been reading too much manga if you think that those guys... If you can get those guys to stop killing each other. Who asked you to change the future? You trying to play God? If they're promising world peace, then I for one welcome our new CERN overlords. Oh god. My time machine is a prototype reverse engineered from stolen CERN technology. Compared to their time machine, its capabilities are quite limited. In 2036, the world is ruled by a single all-powerful governing body to control every aspect of our lives, deciding what we will eat, where we will live, and whom we will marry. There is no privacy and no choice. Anybody who dares to oppose them is eliminated. There are no trials. In movies and stuff, small changes to the past cause huge changes to the future. You've already changed the present by coming here. What happens if you make unexpected changes to the future? Implying CERN rules the world. Do you even know what CERN is? OP is a troll. OP stands for original poster, by the way, in case you didn't know. So in this case, it would be John Titor. So if we find his dad and kill him, then this time traveler, Lamau, will never be born, and we won't have to listen to this bullshit, am I right? I want to know if you can meet your past self. Can you have self-sex? Ew, can you have sex with yourself? This is totally what Reddit would be saying, by the way. Just for the reference, there would be like 2 people taking it seriously, and like everybody else would just be making stupid jokes about having sex with yourself. You're talking about the so-called grandfather paradox. That has been debunked. This world line has a divergence of 0.that% to the world line I came from. Killing my father would alter divergence, creating a world line where my father is dead. However, it would not erase this world line. I would go on existing. CERN is a particle physics research institution. That hasn't changed in 2036. It is possible to meet your past self. The prevailing theory, in my time, is that nothing would happen. I, however, haven't met my past self. If you're really a time traveler, then fucking prove it. Post your time machine pics or get the fuck out. The many worlds interpretation? Whoa, slow down, bro. Research institute should take over the world. Lol, what? I do not feel the need to prove that I am what I say I am. I am only posting these messages on a whim. My mission comes first. What are world lines? Can you meet yourself from another world line? What happens if you do? Late reply. A trip code is a way to identify posters. Put hashtag password after your name. Law backpedaling. World lines are like an infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel. Along the way, they are constantly branching out into new world lines. This is called divergence. For example, whether or not you post on this message board has practically no effect on this world line's divergence. But if you were murdered, let's say, then divergence would change. However, it would only change by about a very small percentage, if that. A single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. Wars, disasters, disasters, acts of terrorism, and other events that cause widespread death and destruction and have a much greater effect on divergence. Thanks for telling me about trip codes. I'll make sure to use this one from now on. I'm starting to get tired, so let's pick up again tomorrow. It's been fun talking to everybody. So they're on the, they're talking about like alternate realities. They're with their world lines. They're saying that world lines are basically the equivalent of alternate realities. When you make a decision, it creates a divergence, which creates another alternate reality. Similar to if you've been watching The Flash. That's how The Flash does time travel as well. Looks like they've already made an archive of these threads. Of course, they've been... Guess I can't put away the phone. It's out to stay. Of course, there have been sites dedicated to John Titor for years now. This post closely resembles what the original Titor wrote 10 years ago. I've read one of the books on Titor, that's how I know. This new John Titor is clearly an imposter. There are many Titor fanatics on that channel. He's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fall for this level of trolling. But what if it's not trolling? As I continue to read, however, I find the response the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time traveler as if this were his first appearance. Nobody has even mentioned his appearance 10 years ago. Finding this strange, I try posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. What the hell? You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. There's the original John Titor thread, archive in English, and plenty of Titor blogs in Japanese. I enter John Titor's name into a search engine. 12 matches. Wait. Only 12? Moreover, all 12 are about the current Titor's postings on that channel. We're saving. I can't find a single trace of the Titor from 10 years ago. Bizarre. This just can't be. I searched for information on Titor a few years ago. Back then, I got tens of thousands of hits. Is this search engine filtered? I tried searching on another site just to make sure, but it gives the same result. What is this madness? It feels like I've stumbled into another plane of reality. Dun dun! Have you? Could this be another organization conspiracy? These past 2 days, I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. I'll call Daru. He'll know about Titor for sure. After all, I've talked to him about Titor before. I only vaguely remember the details of that conversation, but I'm positive the conversation happened. By the time I dig my phone out of my bag, I no longer feel like making the call. Instead, I send him an email. On the way back to the lab, he replies with his location. By May Queen, he means May Queen plus Nyan squared. A maid cafe. Nyan squared. Dora's a regular there. Apparently, 3D cat maids are his thing too. 3D cat maids! May Queen plus Nyan squared is only a 3-minute walk from the lab. Coming from Kuramebashi Dori, take a left at Sumaku Koisaka. Butchered it. Crossing and you'll find it. That's where I'm headed now. It's usually busy in Akiba during summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Radio Kaiken incident. Kaiken? I don't know. The area is blocked off yesterday, but it doesn't look like they could keep the main road closed off for 2 days straight. I haven't seen a single police officer today. But the Radio Kaiken building still seems off limits. The entrance shutters are closed shut and sealed with yellow police tape. We're here now in Akihabara the day after the unexplained satellite crash. The police barricade has been lifted and a tremendous number of people have gathered in front of the station. The satellite's origin is still under investigation. We're told that it can't be removed until the authorities have more information. According to the police, the satellite does not appear to be dangerous. However, tourists and local business owners have raised concerns. The media has dozens of cameras set up outside the police line. And there are nearly twice as many onlookers as reporters, enough to fill the entire street with people. Everyone's aiming their phone cameras at the satellite-like objects. So many people. Living in Akiba, you get used to crowds and big events, but a gathering of this size is unusual. I wonder when they'll get rid of that thing. I hope it doesn't explode or something. They've been letting people back into the area, so I guess there's no danger. Still, considering its unknown origin, I'm surprised there isn't more security. Today, like always, Otaku is shopping for doujinshi, import games, electronics, or whatever strikes their fancy. I don't feel the need to find out what that word means. Doesn't seem integral to the plot. Integral? Integral. that how you say that? Whatever. Moving on. Aside from the scene at Radio Kaken, it's the same as any other day. But I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I've half accepted that the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Don't accept that. That's what the organization wants you to accept. Bum, bum, bum. Maybe I've become unable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I return my gaze to the street. And there, in front of me, stands a woman holding her phone in front of her face. Oh! She took a picture. Her phone was clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. I turned around just to make sure that she wasn't pointing it at someone behind me, but that doesn't seem to be the case. She's still staring at her phone. Without even glancing at me, she turns around and points her phone at some other pedestrian. Maybe she's just taking photos of everyone at the scene and not just me, but still, I need to have a word with her. The organization is after me, so I can't risk that photo getting out. Wait! She doesn't turn around. Is she so engrossed in her photography that she doesn't even notice me? Or did she not catch my magnificent native level English? Hey, you with the phone camera. Wait, please, wait. Huh? She turns back, finally noticing me. And of course, her phone turns with her. God damn it. Hey, no pictures! Are you with the organization? She completely ignores my objection, and then she goes back to looking at her phone. Answer my question, are you with the organization? If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures. Whoa, what's that mean? Possible organization spy. You're not? Probably not organization spy. Even so, I can't let you keep that picture. I didn't mean to put my mouse on her boob. It was an accident. The organization will stop at nothing to find my whereabouts, and they'll kill any... Was that British? My bad. The organization will stop at nothing to find my whereabouts, and they'll kill anyone who gets in their way. I need you to delete that picture immediately. Lady ignoring me. Is she even listening? Sorry. Wow, she finally speaks. Just a whisper, but it's something. Lady who apologized out of nowhere. If I upset you. She lowers her head slightly in a bow. Or at least I think it's a bow. She's been looking down all this time, so I can't really tell. Before you apologize, I need you to delete that photo. Lady ignoring me. I was shooting the scenery. Her fingers dance across her phone's keys with impressive speed, exactly the opposite of her annoyingly slow speech pattern. The scenery? You're a tourist? Or was she one of the people who came to see the satellite? In that case, why did she take a picture of me? She shakes her head without looking at me. Lady ignoring me and apparently sightseeing at Akihabara. It's proof of where I was today. You're a strange lady. Strange lady sightseeing in Akihabara. Curio Mocha. My name. I guess she's introducing herself. That's nice, but I want her to delete that photo. I have a question for you. Oh. I have a question for you. May I? If you can't really hear that voice, I apologize. That's how she talks in the anime. So, just read it. Because this voice is authentic as shit. As authentic shit. First, the photo. There's an urban legend in Akihabara. Have you heard of it? An urban legend? What is she talking about? Don't tell me. There is a brilliant but insane mad scientist said to be lurking in Akihabara. And now that brilliant but insane mad scientist is the target of every assassin in the underworld? Gah. I've remained in this town for far too long. I'll need to make plans. Akihabara, you weren't such a bad town. I'm glad that... The Phantom. Retro PC. Retro PC? She replies with a nod, or something like a nod. They say there's one in Akihabara. Oh. Nothing about a mad scientist. I'm relieved, but also disappointed. At any rate, this is the first time I've heard about a Phantom Retro PC. A Retro PC? You mean like a 98? That's the first model that comes to mind, but there are but R98 is really that hard to find? She shakes her head slightly, or something like a shake. No, this. She turns her phone toward me. That is a terrible picture. The screen shows an oddly shaped computer. It's hard to tell since the picture is monochrome, but it looks like some kind of PC. It looks kind of familiar. An IBM 5100. An IBM 5100. That's the computer John Dietor tried to get. Her fingers twitch, I think. You've seen one? No, I've only heard the name. Coincidence? No. This could be the choice of Steins Gate. Know anyone who might know? Daru probably knows more about it. He's my favorite right arm. A super hacker, capable of breaking into even M16's mainframe. Oh, that's MI6. The MI6 part is a slight exaggeration. If that ever did happen, Men in Black would break down our door and take us away. But the super hacker part is true. I don't think you should be telling anybody that he's a hacker. You know, hacking is kind of sort of maybe slightly illegal. But what do I know? What do I know? I'm not a hacker. Or am I? The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Daru, I'm supposed to meet him at May Queen plus Nyan Squared. I don't have time to stand and chat with some crazy lady I don't know. Well, I'm off. Lady, media scrum in moderation. I try to make a smooth exit one-liner and everything, but she grabs my sleeve before I disappear into the crowd. What are you doing? Your email, please. What are you after? The super hacker. I guess she wants to hear Daru's story. It's my fault for mentioning him. Well, I am meeting up with Daru, so why don't I just take her along? Wait a second. This could be a devious trap. Maybe she's really a spy sent to kidnap Daru. I'm defenseless without him. My only other ally is Mayuri, whose skills amount to costume design. I refuse! I'll never give up Daru! I slip past her and start walking faster. I glance back. She's following me. No! She is a spy! I pick up the pace, but she's still chasing me. Okay, I didn't put my mouse on her boob that time. Her boob went on my mouse. Stop following me! Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen is a picture of me that she took. Ah! You still haven't deleted it? Tell me, and I'll delete it. You dare blackmail me? Who do you work for? I attempt to glare her into submission, but her eyes are already lowered. My glare is ineffective. She hesitates for a second. Work part-time at Arc Rewrite. What's that? An editorial company here in Akihabara. One of those companies that writes articles for magazines. Is this gloomy lady really fit for that kind of work? Wait, you plan on publishing my picture without permission, don't you? The mad scientist of Akiba unveiled. I can see the headlines now. That's all the organization will need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. Pretty sure that just said into an sea of blood, which is not proper English. No, I must avoid that gruesome outcome at all costs. I have no choice. Very well, I accept your terms. At any rate, as long as she has that photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. I pull up my email address and show it to her. Or she can just take another picture of you. Looking back and forth from my phone to her, she enters my info with a terrifying speed. Of course, this woman is an Esper. Oh, I guess he says that. Of course, this woman is an Esper. I don't know what an Esper is. A general term for humans who possess supernatural powers. Common powers include telepathy, telekinesis, precognition. Though more exotic powers exist, it is rumored that some Espers even possess the ability to reshape reality with pure force of will. Whoa. I dub her power Shining Finger. Her magical thumb types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives one dies. She's done typing my address. It took all of 5 seconds. Name? Hueen Kuma, mad scientist. How is it spelled? First, Hugh for Phoenix, then In And finally, Kuma, which means horrible truth that must never be revealed. Huh? Q for Phoenix, then in, and then finally Kuma, which stands for horrible truth that must never be revealed. I repeat my perfect explanation. This is the origin of my true name. Explaining the in part of Huin would take too long, so I left it out. She enters my name with her head tilted to the side. Like this? Wing Yoma. Is it not Huing Kuma? It's Hoing Yoma? No way, it's Huing Kuma. What the hell is this? Are you mocking me? She lowers her head a little more. An apologetic bow, I guess? Just hand me your phone, I'll enter it. Ooh, she doesn't like that. She shakes her head, clutching her phone with both hands as if to protect it from me. Like a spoiled child who can't let go of a toy, she shields it from me with all her might. What does she think I'm gonna do? Her reaction is a little depressing. Anyway, she's obviously not going to hand her phone over, so I ask for her address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. Dude, this chick is weird. This chick is even weirder than Suzuha. I don't remember Suzuha's first name, even though that was just like, no joke, 30 minutes ago. Amane? Something like that? Amane? Oh well, I call her Suzuha. This chick is even weirder than her! She told me her name a few minutes ago. I just imagine everybody in Japan being like really weird. Like everybody just has a really weird personality, even though that's totally not true and they're kind of boring. Triggered! Triggered! Oh shit, I just triggered people. My bad. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I enter her as Shining Finger. What am I doing standing here in the middle of the street? Let's hurry up and send her a blank email. I don't need to type anything. It's just to give her my name. I already put her in my contacts to send a blank email to Shining Finger. Okay. She frowns while looking at her own phone. And then she glances my way. I can feel those eyes clearly saying hurry up. But I'm hesitant. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to give her my true name. But regardless of how long I hesitate, I don't think that she'll let me go until I send her the email. She shows persistent. That's why you sprint away. You just fucking sprint away. You break her phone, just break her fucking phone and sprint away. Bitch! Looks like I have no choice but to send the email. It was sent. We exchange a few words and then I get away from her as fast as I can. Well, I guess we're here. Welcome back, Master! I open the door to the Mei Queen Yan Squared Maid Cafe and two familiar cat-eared girls greeting with smiles. It's Ocarine! So that's Mayuri. Her name's Ferris. I don't know what the hell Ferris's voice is gonna be. It's probably gonna be, to be entirely honest, the exact same as Mayuri's. One of them is Mayuri. But here, she's called Mayushi Nyan Nyan. Is Nyan like cat or something? Since she works here, Nyan cat? I don't know. If Nyan means cat, then that would just mean cat. I don't know. Since she works here, I stop by about twice a month. I guess that would make me a regular customer. Actually, I've never been to any other maid cafe. What the fluff is a maid cafe? Welcome back, Ocarine! After bowing again, Mayuri gasps as if she thought of something. Hey, Ocarine! Mayushi just noticed something. Welcome back, and Ocarine go really well together. Whatever. Yuma! It's great that you came, yeah? Okay, that's Ferris's voice. It's as high-pitched as I can physically go. Those sound different, right? They feel different because that one really hurts. It causes me a lot of physical pain to do. The other maid who came to greet me, Ferris Nyan Nyan, her professional name, of course, hits me with a trademark combo attack of cute cat-like gestures. She's Maid Queen plus Nyan Squared's most popular maid. It's the pink hair. Everyone loves the pink hair. Yo, you can see her eyebrows through her hair. I didn't even notice. I'm triggered. You can see her eyebrows through her hair as well. Even though she and Mayuri are about the same age, she looks and acts a bit younger. I would make this the thumbnail, but... Ooh, my bad. Put it away. Put away the phone! But the other thumbnail's better, I think. Not as clickbaity, but it's better.
Daru-nyan's here! He's been waiting, yeah!
Daru frequents this cafe because he's got a crush on Ferris. He often reads her public blog while muttering, "Ferris, you're so cute," to himself. He's got it real bad. I keep telling him to choose either 2D or 3D, but he doesn't listen. 2D all the way. 2D girls will never break your heart. I also have trouble dealing with this cat girl. She always finds a way to best me.
Are you holding another secret meeting to overthrow the evil organization, yeah?
Yep. Something like that.
Ferris wants to join too, yeah!
No chance. The organization isn't threatened by cat-eared maids.
Not true, yeah! Ferris has a perfect secret technique to help take them down!
What? You finally mastered that secret technique?
Yes, yeah! After completing my pilgrimage to the Kiana Highlands and overcoming my mentor's death, I finally mastered it!
God damn, that voice is going to actually kill me. What mentor? Ferris knows my true name, Ewing Kuma. I've also told her all about the organization, and now she's more into it than I am, and she's always the one to bring up the subject whenever we meet. By the way, this is the first time I've heard of this secret technique, or whatever it is.
So Ferris wants to participate in the spirit conference like you promised, yeah?
Ugh, she's not letting it go. It'll take 30 minutes if I play along with her. You're not suggesting we venture to the sanctuary? The answer is no. Although you may understand the hidden secrets, you're still too inexperienced. She's crying, Jesus.
But you promised, yeah? Are you going to betray me? My brother is waiting for me there.
Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell is this spirit conference anyway? Ferris looks at me with actual tears in her eyes. Damn, dude, she really gets into it. She's really into this stuff. See, they're insane. They're both insane. Both of these, Ewing Kuma and Ferris, are both absolutely, probably clinically diagnosed as insane. They're making up shit, secret techniques and shit. It's not an anime, guys. Well, I mean, it is an anime, but this isn't an anime. I falter, even though I know it's just one of her cutesy acts. Whenever I talk with her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, leaving me with nothing to do but listen to her fantasies. Whoa. Whoa, fantasies! I mean, come on, you can only take it so far. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. No, there isn't. You guys are both insane. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth, while Ferris has only delusions and a made-up backstory. I always have to play along. Excuse me. That's why I feel that I can never best her.
I don't quite get it, but can Mayushi go to the sanctuary too?
Great, now look who's joined in. It's just going to get worse from here. I have to end this conversation now. You can't come. This discussion is over.
Aww. No fair, Kuma! That's right! Leaving Mayushi and Ferris-chan behind is mean!
Whose is Ferris?
Ferris-chan is Ferris-chan, right? Right!
Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna have to end this episode. My voice is actually done. It's actually dying. I can imagine people like that come onto this series randomly without any context. They probably think I'm clinically insane. Like, they've probably never watched other visual novels where this is what people do when they play visual novels. They do different voices. They probably think that I'm just fucking insane, which is a fair assessment, I suppose. Mary and Ferris look at each other and smile. Is she talking about Ferris? Is that her real name? Have I been mistaken this entire time? That's a disturbing thought.
Well, Mayushi has a hard time saying Ferris, so I call her Ferris-chan instead.
I guess you're supposed to say those differently. They look the exact same to me. Oh, so that's it.
It's like we're in a girls' school. That's not too tabby.
Okay then, moving on. Show me to the table already. How long do you want me to stand here waiting?
Sorry, yeah. Table for you this way. Yeah. Miyuchi, I'll leave it to you. Nyan.
Oh my god. I'm dying. I'm dying.
Leave it to me. Nyan.
If you hadn't noticed, the Katia maids here at May Queen plus Nyan Squared are required to add cat sounds, Nyaz and Nyan, to their words with some frequency. Mary takes my hand and leads me inside. Apparently Mayushi Nyan Nyan is the only one who leads customers by the hand like this. It probably comes naturally to her. She doesn't even realize the effect it has on her customers. That's why she's second to Ferris in popularity at this maid cafe. Whoa, she's turning people on. Whoa, what the fuck is a maid cafe, guys? It's just like a place that serves coffee where everybody's dressed up as maids for some weird perverted Asian people. It's pretty weird, dude. I mean, I'm not judging, but I'm definitely judging you right now, Japan. She guides me to Daru's table. The table's about 60% full. Among Akiba's maid cafes, May Queen plus Nyan Squared, popularity is solid, but not booming. Considering what Ferris and the others are wearing, it's more like a cosplay cafe than a maid cafe. Furthermore, the Katias and Nyanian dialect make it less accessible to low-level otaku and first-timers. Low-level otaku. Oh my god. On the other hand, those same Katias are a topic of heated debate among die-hard maid cafe fans. Maids don't have cat ears. Cat ears plus maid equals 2 times moe. These two viewpoints clash. This place is one of the older maid cafes in Akihabara, but it doesn't get much media exposure. Maybe that's what makes it more comfortable than most. Alright, I'm about to end the episode, guys. At least that's what Daru says. He talks about this stuff so much that it's been burned into my synapses.
Daru-kun, Okarin is here. Nyan.
You're way late. Seriously, man. That's his voice, right? Daru sits in front of me, but doesn't look my way. He looks upset for some reason.
So, what were you just talking about with Ferris? I want details.
You really want to know? I don't think you'd understand it. Hell, even I didn't get most of it.
The usual. Your conversations are too much for regular otaku. You guys exude an aura or something, you know? It's like you two have your own reality marble. You know, I can't forgive you.
I think Ferris-chan likes Okarin, yeah. Of all the maids and masters here, yeah, the only one who can keep up with Ferris-chan is you, Okarin.
I'm not even close to keeping up with her.
I'm so jealous, you lucky bastard.
I have no interest in women who dress themselves in lies.
Like you're one to talk.
Oh! What a sweet-ass burn! Daru, sweet-ass burn. That's gonna be the end of the episode, though. My voice needs to rest. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!